Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fancy Football. This is our UEFA Champions League preview show for the semi-finals of the Champions League. It's no news that the semi-finals of the Champions League will be played between PSG and Dortmund, and the other one will be between two European giants, both of them which have won the Champions League 20 times between them, between Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. With me on the show today is no other than the finest boy of Abuja, the finest boy of Abuja Radio. You are laughing. We miss you in Fancy Football, so
it's been a torrid week, but thank God I'm back and I'm back better, stronger, ready to serve you guys as much as you want. So trust me. Welcome back to my absolutely.
Yeah, welcome back to your den. Good to have you once more on Fancy Football. So the Champions League is back once more again on a Wednesday, on a Tuesday, or rather on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday. So, and these are mouth-watering clashes between these two sides. Among the four teams in the UEFA Champions League, only one team have not won it, which is Paris Saint-Germain. But they've been to the final. They've been to the final, which means they have the experience of playing in the finals as a club, not as a team. Now, PSG will be playing against Dortmund. And if you look at these two teams, Dortmund, look at the experience in Dortmund. They have players that have quite more of, how will I even put it, an ingredient of experience in that team. The likes of Matt Hummels, the likes of Sancho, not necessarily, but these guys have played the Champions League season in, season out. The likes of Marco Reus and others that you can pick left, right, center that have enjoyed the razzmatazz of the Champions League. Now, Dortmund against the PSG, or rather PSG against Dortmund in the first leg of the Champions League. What's your take about it?
Anyway, like I said, both teams are struggling. Let's be realistic. Paris Saint-Germain played a 3-3 draw in the last time out of the league, while Dortmund were humbled by 4-1 by RB Leipzig. And now the question is this: were they resting players for the Champions League? If you look at both of them, for Paris Saint-Germain, the league is done and dusted already. That one is a no-brainer. I think before this game, they were 11 points clear. And for Dortmund, they can't win the league. The league has been decided. All they can do is fight for Champions League football, which, if they win the Champions League, they have no choice than to return as defending champions. So they're weighing their option and eyeing the Champions League as a way of returning back to the competition, as well as winning silverware. Paris Saint-Germain, like you already said, have not won it before. The last time they did, they got to the final. They were beaten by a Bayern Munich team who were playing the best football of their life under Hansi Flick, remember? And Mbappe, who's also going to be leaving the club come the end of the season, we want to end on a high. So it's a quite dicey game. I think it's the worst. I know we talked about this already, and I said this is the worst of the draws. Worst team went to one side, the best team went to one side. And it doesn't matter how you get to the final. Chelsea has taught us something. The two times they won the Champions League, we're not the best teams, but they understand what it means to play in competition. In both cases, I don't think they even got to the top six of the league. So forget about the league form. For Paris Saint-Germain, they've won the league, but it's not been smooth sailing. Let me be sincere with you. For Dortmund as well, it's not been smooth sailing. Jonathan Sancho thought he had scored earlier in the game, but they were beaten 4-1 by RB Leipzig. So they still, but you can see that they've got one eye on the Champions League. So it's a mouth-watering tie at the Parc des Princes. What Luis Enrique has taught us in the last game is that whatever you want to say it, I can go to your home house and get a result. He did that with Barcelona at the Luis Campagna Stadium in Barcelona, just by losing at home at the Parc des Princes. So for fans of PSG, they will know that whatever happened in the first leg is just the first half. I can always tell you, it's the first half of the game. The main part of the game, what you do in the second, you can kill it off like Man City did against Copenhagen when they won 5 goals to them in the first leg. It's possible you can kill it off, but no matter what result you get, if it's not emphatic, the second leg is the la creme of the ties, where it is done. If it doesn't happen for you, you go to penalties like Man City and they had done, and a winner must emerge. So, based for both two games, not the best of games, to be sincere with you. I don't think I will be in the Bayern Munich game, obviously. But this is an opportunity for each team to at least to end their season on a high, despite not having the best of seasons so far. For Paris Saint-Germain, it could be the first time they are winning the treble. Enrique could become a god in Paris. Same with Kylian Mbappe if they get it done. For Dortmund, it's about giving Edin Terzic their manager something to smile about after an abysmal scene out of the cup competition as early as the first round and nowhere near the title race in this one. So after what happened last season, after they dropped the gun on the final day of the season. So this could be the redemption and intensity is looking for. But like I said, both teams are evenly matched. I don't think on paper, I don't think anybody is better than the other. Like you said, Paris Saint-Germain has really got Kylian Mbappe, and maybe Asensio is not as the experienced players who have been in this state, and maybe their captain Marquinhos as well. Exactly. Drama is new into this terrain. The other keeper, Kelonava, is the experienced one, but fortunately, he's not keeping much of the games. He's sitting on the bench. But for Dortmund, they've got some campaigners who have been there. Marcel Sabitzer, they've got Marco Reus, they've got Jordan Sancho, they've got players that can turn things around, Julian Brast, and players who have played in Europe for some time now. So they've got the edge. And again, they're also past champions, which give them a good standing heading to this game. But like we already know in Champions League, it doesn't matter your form at the moment. It doesn't matter whether you've got history. If you don't play the best of game, you will get beat. Who thought Barcelona would win the first leg? 3-1 or 2-1, I beg your pardon, and then go to second leg to lose 3-1 and get dumped out of the competition. Who would have thought that? But that's what the Champions League is all about. It's about what you bring on match day. It comes down to who wants it more, who wants to be in Wembley. Like I did say, we could still yet see the repeat of the final that we saw in 2013 when Bayern Munich played Dortmund. What that game that Robben with that beautiful finish, that drag finish that gave them the title under coach Hankins, if you can remember. So exactly. So it's a lot of football we play, but in this one you can't say these are favourites. I think both teams are evenly matched.
Okay, let's move on to the other match between 14 times champions Real Madrid and 6 times champions Bayern Munich. The first leg we played in Germany at the Allianz Arena.
Yeah.
And Madrid is a team that fans, because of the way that the team is being built over time, they can go to anywhere, no matter what is put in front of them, 50,000, 70,000 fans, the players will come to play. And that is why I love Real Madrid as a team. They don't fizzle out. They are always there. They are always in games. They are always there to put pressure on teams. And they are the only club, and let me say it, and I stand to be corrected. Madrid is the only club in the Champions League history that history favors them, whether we like it or not. History favors them one way or the other. As long as it is their moment, as long as they are in the semi-finals, they will always find a way to win into the finals. And that is why I just so much love the culture that has been imbibed on the club since the Champions League started in 1960 or 1955 there at that time. So if you look at these two sides, you can call it the semi-finals of the clash of the Titans between these two sides. Going to this match, who has the edge? That's what I want to ask you now.
It has to be Real Madrid, man. Come on. The team is flying in the league. This team just defeated Barcelona in the El Clasico. Yesterday, after resting over 6-7 players, changes from Ancelotti, they got a 1-0 victory in that game against is it Real Sociedad? Yes, exactly. In the Spanish La Liga. And they are coasting. For Bayern Munich, it has to be the Kane show. If there's no Harry Kane, there's somebody scored a brace last time and they beat their opponent by 2-1. Talk about Eintracht Frankfurt. But we won't be sincere with you. There's not been a roller coaster for Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich could earn the risk, of ending the season without a trophy for the first time in over 11 years. They are used to winning trophies. They are used to winning laurels. It's a crime to end the season without them raising their captain, raising something. It will be shocking that to be under Thomas Tuchel, and that's why it's officially confirmed that he will be leaving the helm of affairs come the end of the season. So right, if you ask my opinion, but he's got a chance again for redemption. I listened to Harry Kane before the game against Arsenal, second leg where they beat Arsenal by a goal to nil at the Allianz Arena. Harry Kane said this is a final for them because they know if they get knocked out of the Champions League, it's the end of the season for them. The season is ended. So the last 3 games in the Champions League are do or die, make or mark games for them. Nobody gave them a chance. Exactly, with their poor form in their domestic league, nobody gave them a chance, to get to this point of the Champions League. But they've got pedigree. They've got players who have been there before, the Mullahs, the Leroy Sané's of this world, players who understand what it means to play at this level of football. And that's what I think the experience guided them through us now, despite it was against all odds. And now they're going to be beating the Madrid team, who I think are the favourites. The Madrid team has got a coach change a lot of players. See, when you have captains of national team, struggling to get into the starting 11 of your team, like Modric, like Cruz. You know, when you have Kepa Arrizabalaga struggling for scrubs at the table because of the certain Lunin is on fire. I asked myself, what if Thibaut Courtois was around? But Arrizabalaga will be keeping the game like this. That would be Lunin. So it tells you the quality this Madrid team uses. Camavinga, Tchouaméni. They've got Valverde, Vazquez, you got Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, Jude Bellingham, who has been an absolute revelation this season. 21 goals, 10 assists for Real Madrid. That tells you quality. Who's quality? He's the best English player in the world at the moment. Take it to the bank. You know, if that's true. So they are favorites. They've got history. They've got pedigree. They've got a manager who understands what it means to win the Champions League with numerous clubs. You know, but now this is the caveat. Bayern Munich are in the deep waters, and they need to swim out of that deep waters to make something happen in the Champions League and save their season. Madrid are not in any pressure because, to be sincere with you, they won the Champions League last 3 seasons, so not too long ago. And don't forget, no team has won it more than they have. I think they won the record 14 times. You know, the closer to them is 8, and that's a distance. You know, so it tells you where they are. They're not in under any pressure. Bayern Munich and Thomas Tuchel are under many pressure. Let me bring you some stories to help us as we assess the game. Bayern Munich, there was a total of 12,000 fans signed the petition for Bayern Munich to leave Thomas Tuchel on the job and give him more time. And they said they were about to make the same mistake they made with Julian Nagelsmann when he left the club and joined the national team. Now they're looking for him again. They signed and said, let this man continue with the job. He has a contract ending next season. Why not let him have it? Let's see. He just came in this season. He's trying to understand the players, understand the philosophy. But according to Thomas Tuchel, he said he's not distracted by whatever the press are saying. He's focused on doing the job, and that's what we saw when he beat Eintracht yesterday. We're expecting a big game against Madrid. I can tell you for a fact that the fate of Bayern Munich lies in whatever happens at the Allianz Arena. If they can't get a result at home in that encounter, then obviously their chance of qualifying will be very slim because the Santiago Bernabeu can be very cruel. Remember a game against Man City? They asked Uefa to let them close their stadium so that the players can feel the tension. No energy is going out of the building. The tension stays in that building. And
everything is being trapped. Everything is being trapped in one place.
The noise, the energy, the positive. Come on. Is that going to be a hell of a game for them at the Santiago Bernabeu? But football is played. It's not mathematics. It's not done by permutation. It's not done by players. So they've got an outside chance. But Madrid are favorite. And like I said, the only chance that Bayern Munich has got is the fact that Bayern Munich, you get me, have this game only to play for. Madrid can, because they've won the La Liga already. I think there's no argument about it. Barcelona can go to the court. Take me to the court for like, they've won the La Liga already. So it's about, can they do the double? But for Bayern Munich, it's about ensuring they don't have the worst season if ever in their footballing history. And that's what they're trying to curb. Which is going to make that will make the game a little bit more exciting. I think the first leg will give us a tune of what we'll see in Santiago. If Madrid go over there and get a win, like I close the shop and say, okay, Madrid are through to the finals. But Bayern Munich go there and give them a run for their money, give them a shiver. Take that shiver. No, if they don't get a win, but they put Madrid to the box. No, give them this make it to look like a heavyweight boxing where you punch and I punch and I punch and let's go to the points. Then the Santiago. Forget about the crowd. The players in Bayern Munich are. Let's say they are big time campaigners, national team players as well. So they will not be faced by it. But if they let themselves being pushed to the wall at the Allianz Arena and Madrid get an advantage, it will be more easier to put a camel through the eye of a needle than to get Bayern Munich get to the finals of the Champions League.
Okay, kindly subscribe to Fancy Football, hit the notification bell, and hit the like button to help us grow this channel. The first leg of these two fixtures, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, first leg will be played on Tuesday, 30th of April.
Yeah.
And the second leg will be played just a week later, Wednesday, 8th of May. Then Dortmund PSG, which is the first leg will be played Wednesday, 1st of May. And the second leg, the reverse fixture, rather, I would say, will be played on the 7th of May. Finally, prediction time.
I know you're coming here. And that was why I kept my crystal ball close to my head. Yeah. So let's start off from which game?
Let's start off from the Real Madrid match. Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, first leg.
I trust Bayern Munich to give Madrid a game. I don't know why I have that instinct that they would give Bayern Munich a game. But I don't see them winning this encounter. I see a 2-2 draw at the Allianz Arena. It'll be a fight to the finish. And I think Madrid will get something from that game. I think a 2-2 draw at the Allianz Arena.
So I will go for a 2-1 draw. A 2-1 win, sorry. I'll go for a 2-1 win in favor of Real Madrid. For me, I'll go for a 2-1 win in favor of Real Madrid in this encounter.
I'll ask you when we meet again. We're together.
No problem. Yeah. Dortmund, PSG, first leg.
PSG is playing at home, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's going to be a tough one.
Dortmund are at home, not PSG at home. Dortmund are at home this time.
Come on, man. It is a no-brainer. Please remind me, I think it's going to be a 3-1 victory for Dortmund at the Signal Iduna Park. The crowd will be at their best. The crowd will be screaming on the high heavens. It'll be difficult for Parc des Princes, the guys from the Parc des Princes. But if they finally get one for this game, I can fancy them. But I think Dortmund will have enough firepower. Jota Sancho, Marco Reus, Fru Cook. Hopefully, Sebastian Haller will be back. 3-1 victory for Borussia Dortmund.
Okay, I'll go for a 2-2 draw between Dortmund at home to PSG. So that's my take. So a 2-2 draw. Yeah. So it's nice being on the show. We'll come back on Monday. Hopefully, we'll come back this Monday to talk about football in Europe and what's still at stake. I think it is only good to say that it's only one league that's not yet been decided, but we'll come back.
Exactly. I love it. And that league that's decided, a lot of twists and turns, a lot of fracas, argument, post-argument, Salah, Klopp, Arsenal, Spurs. I'm telling you, I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying it.
It's good to have you on. It's good to have you once more on Fancy Football.
Always nice to meet.
We'll see you when we see you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. This is home. And please do like, subscribe. Come on. Let's grow the family. Thank you very much.
Yeah.